Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Doodle Robot and today we're going to look at my May finished coloring pages. What has happened? I don't know. It's only been a month and I actually have finished pages. Squeal of delight here. Okay, that's it. Yeah, an acceptable amount to show. I think there's 9 and one of them is a double page spread. So that might be 10. Okay, so we'll clean up here a little bit. Good books too, yeah. Pretty pleased with everything. Although the theme of the month was don't like it, redoing it kind of thing. So a lot of my pages were mess ups and then I'm like, oh, I've got to fix these. I don't know what happened. So I'm saving the best for last too. Just an FYI. We've got amazing patterns in Doodle. You see this book every time. This is my black and white book, but I changed it up this month. I grew weary of the, like always, the square, and so this time I liked this shape. And I was racking my brain. I'm like, how can I get all this stuff blacked out? Of course, black paint is going to work. But, you know, it's a black and white book. So I couldn't go up to the very edges of stuff that I'd colored black. So it finally dawned on me that I could use my Ohuhu paint markers. I used the silver. So if I twist it, you can see the silver glow there. So yeah, I was racking my brain on that, and that, in my book, that still falls under black and white. So, black, white, and silver. So I did that one. I was so excited by, the not square thing that I went and did another one too. And I used the exact same supplies. We got black acrylic paint, black micron, and a Hoo-Hoo silver paint pen. That just comes in the traditional 40 pack. So again, I wanted to break free of the square. So I think in future months I'm going to, explore things that are not the square. Like I really like the shape of this one. So yeah, we're breaking out of the square. I've added silver glitter pen. All right, that was by Joseph Raby. His name is somewhere. Joseph Raby. All right. I've got 2 in a Carla Magana book. This is Desert Muse by Carla Magana. Again, lots of mistakes here, lots of redoing things. This was actually, and now that I say it, I forgot to send it in, Olga Rani's Cactus, Find and Color Cactus. And I was just playing with my alcohol markers. This was definitely a redo. There were disasters that happened, and oh gosh, my pens got infected, and I don't know, they were just disasters. So, all in all, though, I really rather like it. I went berserk with the pollen, as I always go berserk with little dots. That's my thing. I liked playing with the mixing, like, colors that don't normally go together. This is a prickly pear, and in the Arizona desert, the Sonoran desert, prickly pears are, this is an artistic rendering of a prickly pear, but they have orange, they have green, they have like this purple color here. Not so much that's my artistic interpretation, but like this purple color, they're a very unusual cactus. I don't think they have flowers on them, but they have these like little, this color, this bright, processed red pomegranate color fruits on them that the Native Americans eat. I've tried it. They're okay, but I don't think they actually come with flowers. But yeah, some I adjusted. The background seemed boring since I covered it up because of the pen disasters that happened. I was using a ruler, and I think what happened, I was using a ruler to get the sun lines, and I also use the ruler. It's like black along this edge with, when I do Sharpie or whatever. And I think that when I was tracing with the pen, it got infected by this black edge, and then I would go to color with it, and there'd be like these hideous streaks of dark. Yeah, it was just a whole disaster. Anyway, lesson you learned there, don't use alcohol markers with your ruler if it's already infected with other colors. That is an important lesson. Alright, so yeah, for Ogurani's thing that didn't get, maybe I can still send it today, I don't know. I'll have to check right after this. We have another Carlo Magana. This is Hot Tropics. This is my mermaid picture. I just did one. I feel like one's good enough. And it's okay. Again, lots of weird accidents. This is the theme, it seems like, this month. Lots of weird accidents. I was doing the background here with alcohol marker. Most things are based in alcohol marker. And then I was using a stencil, and I was using my silky gel crayons in the back. So you see this gradation. That's not alcohol marker, that's the silky gel crayons on top of the alcohol marker. The stencil went awry, and so then I was trying to blend it out, and I'm like, oh, that makes it kind of makes a nice gradation on the blue that I already put there. So you can see I just did the same blue in the whole place. So yeah, I altered this one, although a lot of it got covered up with the yellow. I don't know why I did the yellow. I feel like something else went wrong. I can't remember what though. But yeah, I drew in more of these like little rocky things that she's setting on. All in all, I like it. I don't know, it's a little color busy, but I know I went berserk with the bubbles, because why not? They're circles. I like to doodle circles. I can't help myself. Alright, so that is the Carlo Magana page. We've got Tales from Atlantis by the fabulous Hannah Carlson. This was featured in another video. You saw it in progress. I showed it when I had just based the jellyfish in White Knight's granulating watercolors. So the background is Prismacolor. It's just me stemming with one color in the background. There's a whole video about that. And then the jellyfish are based in White Knight's granulating watercolor. And then I just went berserk with gel pens. That was just a doodle terrific page, you know. Doodle crazy page. Very enjoyable though. Oh, I liked what I did with the bubbles. I don't know if you can see them. I painted them with acrylic paint pens, and then I went over them with some glittery stuff. I don't know if they're going to glitter for you. I don't feel like my lights here at my new house show the glitter as much as they did in the old house. But, and then there's just a little white highlight on them. There's a kind of a dark highlight and a white highlight. I don't know. In person, they look kind of cool. I rather like them. So there we go. That's Hannah Carlson. I've got, to move you up a little bit, a buddy color with my friend Taniki. And I have to send her some pictures. They're coming. Don't worry. In Mogani. This was Happy Mail from her. We traded. I sent her a palette that I made, and she sent me a book. That's awesome. I had so much fun doing this. I love the colors. I love that it was very doodly. I love that it's bright. There was a very stop and start. Like, I did part of it, and then there was a long lag time of when I was just not motivated to do anything. And I finally finished it, but I thoroughly enjoyed myself finishing it. So it's with alcohol markers and lots of acrylic paint markers, water-based markers, gel pens. I think that's about it. Super cool. We're going to do another one. I cannot wait. And now there's some kind of other book out she showed me. I have to research that because it looks pretty cool. So, yes, I look forward to doing the next picture in that. And thank you for the buddy color. Tainiki. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Tiniki. It's hard. Okay. Daydreams, Hannah Carlson. This is the group buddy color that we're doing, and everybody's welcome. We're voting right now on, let's see, July's page. So this was May's page. And this was also featured in my latest granulating watercolor videos. I know there have been a lot of them, but I love those things. Here in the background, which I left it at 1 coat. Maybe in the next one I'll try 2 coats. This is the Gansai Tambi granulating watercolors. It's 2 kind of mixed together, not mixed together, but separate, but I was dipping from each one. I love how, you know, there's pinks, there's purples, there's blues, there's a little bit of green. Oh, the Gansai Tambi granulating watercolors, very dynamic. I like it a lot. Yeah, if you want to watch the how do I like granulating watercolors, it shows I'm just barely starting to tap the potential of those things, so I really like them. There's granulating watercolors here and different ones here, although they're helped to make different by a little bit of colored pencil on them as well. So there's Prismacolor, there's Hemi-Gouache in the branches there. This is just painted and with colored pencil on the outside. That's another one that I redid 3 times. It's because I'm having trouble settling on things this month, I guess. I don't know. There was 2 disasters, and I thought it was done on May 18th, and then I redid it today, June 1st, because I'm like, no. And it's all just the background. I like the foreground. It's just we're having trouble with the background on this one. But that's what we're sticking with. It's done now. I'm done messing with it. So we're going with a checkerboard because, you know, you can't have enough checkerboards in your life. So, yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I especially love, the granulating watercolors. They're so awesome. All right. And the last book, there's 2 in this book. We've got the Occult and Folklore Coloring Book by Duchess of Lore. The very detailed, this is the Rococo wallpaper page. Are you high enough? Okay. Oh, I feel like I'm casting weird shadows. Sorry. I don't know. I think I've been working on this since I lived in my old house, like 6 months. But it was very nice to, you know, just come back now and again and do some little part of this very detailed watercolor wallpaper page. It's Prismacolors in the background, lots of gel pens, water-based markers. I would imagine maybe an acrylic paint marker in there too, probably. Lots of different colors. Yes, I really, and to think, I was going to start out and do it very subtle, and then, yeah, that happened. So, but glad to be done. I really like it. Super cool. I just love this book. This book is amazing. Okay. All right, and the next one I finished up, was the Crazy Cat Lady and the Golden Cat, instead of the Golden Child. That's what I call it in my mind. Anyways, there was a lot of just straight coloring on this page. Of course, as I finished it up, I went and drew some shadows in there just to make it a little bit more dynamic. I really like how my cat came out. Of course, there were disasters on her face. We're not going to discuss that. Every time I go to color skin, something disastrous happens. I don't know. It's not meant to be, maybe. Yeah, I really like this one. There's lots of gel pen, maybe an acrylic paint marker. No, I think that's gel pen. I think just Prismacolor and gel pen. Gel pens. Yeah, I think that's it. Would be my guess. Yeah, I like the way it came out. Nice and shiny. It was fun to do. All right, that is it. I thank you for your time. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. Live long and prosper. Bye-bye.